Hello Home Chef, I'm Will and welcome to my playground. I'm going to make bitter melon beef stir fry today. I'm using flank steak. I'm just going to show you how you can put them, slice it up very nicely. I really like this cut. It's a bit tougher, but when you make it into stir fry, it's quite nice. You want to cut it against the grain, like so, and just do it like this. You can see it comes together very quickly. And this will make your bite a lot simpler. You see, even the knife is doing the hard work for you right now. And as you cut them up, then you can just go ahead. What I'm going to do is marinate it real quick before the stir fry. This is a basic marinade that I always use quite commonly while my hand is dirty on this side. Just have soy sauce, so we don't have to season too much, and the sesame oil. Usually I'll have black pepper in there, but today, because I want to make sure I star the bitter melon, I don't need to use black pepper. Instead, I'm using white pepper. Just giving a little hint of heat, but not overwhelmingly covering it. So you just want to give it a little massage, like so. And it's about ready, and I'll put it a little bit of cornstarch. This will coat the beef, so when it hits the pan, it's gonna like brown out the outside and then keep the meat still tender inside. And then a little bit of rice wine going in there. And we can let this marinate while we prepare the bitter melon. Okay, and the very last bit is just a little bit of oil. What this will do, sometimes when you put this into the pan, it might all clump together and stick together. A little bit of oil will let it kind of help separating when it hits the pan. I'll wash my hands and we can prepare the bitter melon. So you might get this bitter melon and not sure what to do with it. When I was younger, I didn't quite like it. Not a big fan because it's really bitter. And I came across this bitter melon pineapple chicken soup in Taiwan, and I just fell in love with bitter melon since then. Once you cut it open, there's a lot of seeds in the middle. Just grab a spoon, like a teaspoon, and just go do it like so. And it just comes right off. And you can just take this out. Take this membrane out. Simple as that. I'm gonna try it and show you again. Just going from one side, run it down. Just get the seed and everything out. And you do want a little bit of a hard spoon, like this one I have here. Okay. And now you have all the inside out. And now let's cut it. You have many different ways of cutting it. When I'm stir frying stuff, I like to cut it like at the angle, like so. And then comes out nice and thick. So this actually helps cooking, I find. It makes it a bit thinner, but you have a nice mouthfeel as well. Okay, it's all done. I'm gonna clean up right here and get ready to hit the wok. Hot wok, I'm gonna start in with a bitter melon. It could take a little while to cook, so I'm just gonna let it go in first. And then, once the beef goes in, and then stir in the bitter melon all together. Bitter melon, corn, celery, they all go really well with splat vinegar. So I'm just gonna have a little bit. It will also help it to cook as well. Once it's softened, as you can see here, I'm just gonna push it aside a little bit and let the ginger go in. Looking a little dry, I'm gonna have some oil. I have some sliced ginger here. Doesn't have to cook for too long. Looking nice. I'm gonna pick it up. see the ginger coming through. Okay. You want to have a very hot wok with the beef. I actually think with this amount of bitter melon, we'll need to use half of the beef. And you can always save the other half for tomorrow night's dinner. Maybe this time with broccoli or with something else, whatever you like. Once it touches the pan, don't move it. You're gonna let it caramelize at the bottom. It does have cornstarch. And once it's good, it's just gonna come right off from the wok. It's about done. You can see it's just coming off and it's cooking off to the edge now. I'm gonna give it a quick stir. Let the other side also hit the hot pan. And I'll just mix in the bitter melon. Have a nice final toss. I'm just gonna flavor everything together to bring it together. A little bit of soy sauce on the edge and a little bit of rice wine to bring it all together. It is now ready. I'm just gonna tilt a little bit to plate. Because cooking beef does require quite a bit of oil to keep it tender. So instead of just pouring everything, if I do this, I can keep some of the oil out. Okay. This is the bitter melon beef. I can smell it so well. The ginger coming through already. Oh, the bitter melon still has a little bit of bite. Beef is just perfect. A little bit of crust on the outside, tender inside. Amazing. It's really not bitter at all. I hope you give it that a try, and one day it will be on your dinner table. Until next time, keep on cooking. Thank you for sticking around till the end. I hope you enjoyed the video, the recipe, and also get to try out a little bit. Feel free to join the community, leave your comments or suggestions down below. Any new ideas for a new recipe you want me to try or want me to test out, happy to do it here for you. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe so you can always hear the latest from me. Thank you for dropping by The Wok Life.